Hey guys, and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy. Luigi, wake up. Oh, I can't shoot him. Well, that's a shame. Why can't I shoot myself? How am I even shooting these things in the first place? Anyway, it is now time that we clear up all of these extra galaxies surrounding the kitchen, and they all seem to have... The kitchen has a very watery theme, it has to say. We have the Ghosty Galaxy, yes. And now we have the Bubble Breeze Galaxy. So this one doesn't actually have water in it, but it's kind of water. It's a lake. Sorry, well, it's through the poison swamp. I mean, it's liquid. It's close enough, right? I mean, it looks like syrup. But, don't touch it. This is another one of our gimmicky galaxies, which a lot of the little ones tend to be. Oh no, the ship. Our glorious ships! I read that very wrong, didn't I? The Starstream. It's crashed. This is a poisonous swamp. If you fall in there, you're done for. Yes, as the signs will clue you in. The wind sure is strong here, eh? Don't you think it'd be awesome to ride that wind? I sense something coming up. No, we don't. It's dangerous. I don't get it. What does that mean? Hey! Before you ride any bubbles, let yours truly, Philball, bend your ear for a sec. You can move around in your bubble by holding down A, but you do it while your star pointer is blowing on the bubble. By the way, when you're playing in handheld mode, don't forget... Yeah. If you go too far to one side, use the star pointer to blow it. Basically, the star pointer now blows wind, which you use to push the bubble around. Make sure you don't run into the mines, or you're gonna blow up. And whatever you do, don't do a ground pound when you're over the swamp, because the ground pound is how you're gonna get out of this thing. Which obviously you don't really want to be doing while you're on this. You'd think the propeller blades would hurt you, but the propeller blades are actually harmless. A ground pound will burst the bubble, but a propeller blade? Oh, that's perfectly fine. I was never sure why these things are moving along. Like, is it just a random light? Is it actually there? It exists from the player's point of view? What is this thing? Anyway, it's what they move along. Right, that's phase 1. We've got to have star bits somewhere in the galaxy. They are the main collectible after all. Hey, I forgot to tell you something. So if you get in a bubble and you want to get back out onto the surface, just ground pound. Oh yeah, and if you're pinched between moving objects, that bubble's going to burst. I didn't give myself enough chance to read all of this. It's like I've played the game before. I forget that I'm recording for a Let's Play. So yeah, if you get squished between objects, that bubble is gonna burst, and into the poisonous swamp you go. This music is way too relaxing while we're hovering over poisonous liquid. Why is this music so peaceful? And I believe the next time we come across this gimmick, it's going to be the same music. Because when I'm being chased by an army of bullet bills, I think of very peaceful music. Gotta be quick with this one. Go! Yeah, it's already that hard. This one, on the other hand, just opens when you get close to it. Woo! You also cannot shoot star bits while this is happening, so I don't think you can just get past the mines by shooting them. You gotta do this the legitimate way. And there we have it. The bubble automatically bursts when you hit the star. And that's that. Something tells me though we're going to be seeing that gimmick again later on somewhere. Call it a hunch. That seems to be the case with all of our motion control sort of things. I mean, that one less so as motion control can say the manta ray, or the ball, but it still involves pointing, using that pointer. Right. The Boy Base Galaxy. Complete with a giant Pokeball. And it's the Floating Fortress. But weirdly, this is the only minor galaxy in the game to have more than one Power Star. Also got some great music. Like this is I think this is the only time you ever get to hear the music in this game, and that's such a shame. This here's a floating fortress. We call it Boy Base. But nobody's using it now, so we're just here for upkeep, whatever. Except the penguins, how'd they get here? Guess what would happen if we blew up the underwater? Wait, come on, guess. Give up. That tower in the middle of the water would float right up to the surface. It seems like a bad place for these penguins to be. Okay, so we're going to go after our secret star first. Mainly because I always do that now for the very simple reason. I thought that I was actually going after the right star. I didn't even realise that this was the secret star on my first playthrough. It's such an easy one to get. Alright, two introductions here. The first time we're seeing bloopers in 3D. And they're not nearly as dangerous here. And I am being followed, but it's taking its time to catch up to me. Torpedo Ted. I want to say also making his 3D debut. I can't remember if these guys were in Sunshine or not. Not really any different to a Bullet Bill, it's just underwater. And that they really love these guys in Soda Lake and Mario World. They're freaking everywhere. Made that level a lot harder than it needed to be. That kind of, the lighting kind of makes it look like there's glass there. It isn't. If you fall in there, you're back in the water. And I don't think it's high enough for you to jump out. You've got to go back down to the pipe again. That's my way, Goomba. Right, wait, something about that star looks off. That does not look right about that star, but let's get the Bullet Bill in there. Avoid the electrical ball, please. It's green! It's a Luigi star! So we got our first green star of the game. Galaxy 2 has 120 of these, Galaxy 1 has 3. It's quite a difference in amount. But yeah, that's our first one, The Secret of Boy Base. Yes, it's a boy base, not buoy base, boy base. And we got a new chapter in our storybook. You rescued a green power star. These stars have a special power. Ask the green Lumas about them. After all, they will transform into green power stars someday. He says that. But as they will tell us when we go and talk to them, we just rescued them. They were power stars. They've gone backwards. Bro, I gotta start. He's got a star and he's in Battle Rock Galaxy. Yes, I know how to do all of this. Alright, let's go talk to that green star. Thank you for helping me. I am a guardian of the Trial Galaxies. To restore the doorway, we will need the power of 2 others like me. Yeah, it's like Polari says someday they will turn into green power stars. But he says thank you for helping me, but we rescued a power star. That means that it's gone backwards. It already was a power star, but it's gone backwards. Yeah, check out this random oddly coloured Luma. I've got a secret, but I'm not telling. Well, fine then. Don't share your secrets with me. Don't share your secrets with somebody you've only known for a few hours. How ungrateful for everything I have done to you. So yeah, I actually got that one thinking that it was thinking that it was the regular mission during my first playthrough. Because it's right there, you can see the pipe inside the thing. So now let's do the proper mission, shall we? Yes, we've seen all of this. So let's get down into the water. I don't find the bloopers here to be that problematic, really. It's like there are bloopers here, but I hate bloopers in 2D Mario games. And they're a complete non-issue here, because the one thing I can never work out about bloopers is whether or not they actually home in on you. It's like they never directly attack you, but they sort of follow you into position, but they never go exactly where you are. That's always the confusing thing about bloopers. It's like they'll get very close to you, and they might squat, they might then begin to fall down and land on top of you. But otherwise, they never go exactly where you are. But they'll sort of home in onto your rough general area. Especially in Mario Brothers and Lost Levels. It's like their worst ones. I can never work out where they're supposed to be going. It seems like a pointless area. There will be a sling star there when we get a bit higher up. Oh no! Were these things underwater as well? I don't know what I'm looking at here. Right, the mini floods will be there to try and push you out. You gotta climb back up again. Ever the issue with vertical levels. Climbing back up. You know, you're the ones that spit rocks. Why are you running away from me? Surely it should be the standard Octoombas that run away from me. Not the Octa guys. Jump. How did you get up here? We left those water shooters on. Hey, would you go and turn that back? Yeah, whatever. That was not the right one though. He means this one over here. Now they're deactivated. But it's made a top move here. Oh no! Luckily this has now showed up. So we don't need to do all of that work all over again. Right, I think it's fair to say that the yellow top men just keep coming back. So bounce on the green ones to get up here. Now this part's a pain. Trying to get into the right position and the right timing is a freaking nightmare. Star bits! How exciting. So there are times where you can't decide, is it better if these things went faster or slower? Oh no! Yeah, I know that was the sound of the Octa guy shooting a rock, but it really made it sound like the thwomps were making this weird sound when they jumped. I also don't think you can wall jump on these things. And away he goes. Like for once, I actually need to use the backflip. Get up there, Luigi! Why does my wall jump suddenly not work? Come on, I would have done this as Mario and Luigi jumps higher. Come on, no! And down I go again. And my somersault doesn't want to work properly. Oh, now the wall jump decides to come into and decides to work. Screw the one-up mushroom. It's over there. It's over there. No! Okay, we're fine. And... okay, we're safe. All this for one pool star. Oh, sorry, 2 pool stars. Is that for this guy? It's a Pokeball! It's kind of an odd time to have a reference to Pokemon, but whatever. And now, we just make our way to the star. Make our way to the star. Thank you. But we're not out of the water yet. There's more. There is indeed more. So what say we make our way outside and dive into some water again. No, we don't want to save yet. No, Luigi, back out. We've done everything. Well, except for that one, but we're not doing that one yet. There's a hungry Luma outside and he's getting hungrier. So how many Starbits does this go on? We've had 400 and 400. I still think the first one should have just been 200, but yeah, he needs 600. Each hungry Luma is now going to go up by 200 Starbits, and so eventually the last one requires 1600 Starbits. That's why I tend to take my time in these levels, even more so in Galaxy 2. Ew, the drip drop Galaxy. I mean, in Galaxy 2 at the very least, you do get the Bank Toad for repeated playthroughs, but on your first one, it's going to take a lot longer. And you need that 9,999 Starbits for the Grandmaster Galaxy as well. But at least you also have green stars for that. Not for Hungry Luma. The Giant Eel Outbreak. The penguins are here again. Somebody really liked these guys. But they're in 3 galaxies around one dome. I'm surprised they're not in the Ghosty Galaxy. Don't know what they'd be doing there, but I'm surprised they're not here. Giant Gringills have been terrorizing the waters lately. Can you help us? Yeah, but not Unagi. It's Gringill. They like to gobble us up in one bite. Yet they're still in the water. You'd think they'd all be on the land. Indeed I can. I love this, by the way. Well, aren't you nice? I mean, you're right, but aren't you nice? Ever since those big eels showed up, we haven't caught any fish. Yeah, now they're just giving you more swimming hints. Seriously, Grandpa's getting old. He's not so concerned about anything else. He's just like I think his name is Pen Guru. Just Grandpa's getting old. Well, he managed to get to the highest point of the Hightail Falls Galaxy in Galaxy 2, though. Right, you want to use the red shells. Luckily, they do keep coming back. It's not like you're limited. 3 Gringills, and you're almost all the time you're going to be chased by Torpedo's head. So, you want to keep a hold of a shell. Use a green one until you come across the red ones. Again, the red ones do make you go a little bit faster. But you're also going to want to use the red ones because they can home in on the Gringills. Ah! Got a torpedo coming after me. Why are these penguins diving? Can they not see what's here? You thought Unagi was scary. Look at this thing. At least Unagi just looks like a moray eel. By the way, the shell... Luigi's shadow has no shell. But there's like a tiny square that will look at... No, it's still there, actually. What is that? Is that supposed to be Luma? I just noticed that thing with the shadow. The shadow has no shell. I mean, the shell has no shadow. The shadow has no... No, the shadow won't have a shell. But the shell has no shadow. Have to reattach it. It needs sewing. That's the proper way to do it. Look, it's Captain Hook's ship. It was pulled down by a giant octopus, and it ended up in a tiny galaxy. A galaxy of one planet. Where's the star? There it is. It's a Koopa airship, right? That's what these things tend to be. And in the likes of Mario World and New Super Mario Bros. U, I can easily believe it was put there by Mario and Luigi themselves. Alright, we're finally done with these water levels for now. There are still 2 more water levels. Well, 2 major ones, and I think at least 2 minor ones. One's in the Trial Galaxies, one is... I think it's a Hungry Luma, actually. And then we got 2 more big galaxies set around the water. Right, anyway, we got a picture from Luigi and it was in the Battle Rock Galaxy. Only problem with this mission is that you're basically just doing Battle Rock Barrage again. Because he's right at the end of the level, which means you gotta ride that saucer all the way down the length of this thing again. Which is kind of annoying. I mean, it means that I can hear. It means I can listen to the music again, which is great. I can listen to this music all day, but you know, I'm also just waiting for a planet to move along the length of the Battle Rock. It's like you really couldn't place it any earlier. I mean, they probably didn't intend you to jump right up to the house. You know, you can slide down the house if you're not directly on top of it. You can get up there as Mario as well, but it's a lot easier with Luigi. But that probably wasn't what they intended you to do. But even so, that's only part of the mission. It's got to go underground, go around the other side, hop in the purple, hop in the orange pipe, get into the other orange pipe, and then voila, you're there. And the other Luigi is also pretty easy to get to. But this one just drags on. We're just doing the exact same thing that we did before. Nothing is different. I mean, brace yourselves, because this is kind of what we're going to be doing in Galaxy 2. The green stars. Well, let me get my words mixed up today. The green stars. Nothing new is there. There's no new gimmicks. The levels are exactly the same. There's nothing prankster comedy, that's a word, about the levels. You're just doing what you've already done for the first 120 stars. And now you're doing it multiple times. I mean, you're not doing the entire level with each green star, but you know, you're still doing the levels again. Just repeating what you've already done to grab all of 120 green stars. So I guess you could say this is like a sneak preview to that. Oh! That went wrong. Right. Bullet Bill, over here. Thank you. Trying to get this guy into position is kind of tricky. Especially when the planet does... It's actually a bit bigger than it looks. Anyway, Luigi's in here. Much like the Lumas, don't worry, the explosion will not hurt him in the slightest. So here you can really see the height difference. I thought I'd go nuts in there. Try to save me a little faster next time, me. Yeah, you want this power star, right? Tell Rosalina I found this one. And it's another green star. But yeah, repeating what we've already done to grab a green star. We're going to be doing that about 120 more times in the next game. And that was Luigi under the saucer. Alright, let's make our way out here. Yeah, we've got one more galaxy left to do. I think I went to the storybook first. Did I go to the storybook first? What did I do? Tell me. We're going to talk to this guy first. The Trial Galaxies are galaxies on the very edges of the universe. They are worlds that defy all sense of imaginations and whatever. Limitations, whatever it was. We already know what this guy says, but he says we now need the power of one other like us. Once you grab your first one, it's actually not... doesn't take that long to get the other two. Like, we've still got to do our next boss fight, but then we can actually get to the next green star in not too long. It's the comfiest. You're not even sitting on it. You will see this cutscene every single time. How does Rosalina get in here first? Oh well, she's magic. Why are we asking this?
Let us begin.
Chapter 5. Home. The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there, the girl said busily to herself. We'll put the gate here. Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she's been bustling at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out that starbits weren't the only thing buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture, unlike any they had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us? With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing." If only my father, brother and mother were here, the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favourite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. But she fell asleep in the starship? They just built a bedroom, didn't they? Why did she go into the starship if there's a bedroom? Alright, one more galaxy. And we can finish off the kitchen. It's time for our next boss battle. And as you may have noticed, we fought Bowser Jr. and then Bowser. So what could this mean? It's Bowser Jr. again. It's a pattern. Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. We have sinking the airships. Not that we ever cause a single one to crash. But, I mean, it may not be water, but it's still pirate ships, isn't it? So Bowser Jr. got his hands on a lot of pixie dust, and now all the ships can fly. Because despite Tinkerbell turning that entire ship gold, it isn't gold for very long and it can still fly without being gold. Ow. Well timed, sir. Don't need to kill the Octoombas, but it helps. Again, why is the one that's it's got more weapons, the one that can kill me? What? Of course the one that's got better weapons is the one that can kill me. Why is the one with the better weapons the one that runs away? Anyway, got these guys. They can't hurt you. Can't hurt them. I can't remember if we've seen them before or not now. They can't hurt you. Weirdly, neither can the bullet bills. Smash! Right into the cannon, but I'm perfectly fine. Wigglers! And they're dead. Yeah, ground pound on a Wiggler, it dies instantly, no matter what position it's in. It won't get angry, it just dies. Luigi! You finally made it! I was starting to worry! Yes, I am here. Right, gonna jump for this one. Get a load of star bits, but that's it. You don't need to worry about hitting it multiple times. You there. Welcome to the Luma shop. Yeah, give me some health. Not that any of this is very hard. Galaxy 2, yes. Galaxy 1, no. That sounds so dramatic when all he's doing is turning into a mushroom. Hello, random Mandibug. What are you doing here? My recommendation for this bit would be don't jump. So trying to avoid the cannonballs. I mean, I jumped there, but yeah. I'm convinced that's the only reason on why this little thing's, why it's well, really little, why it slopes up at the back there, just to catch you. Yeah, so we didn't exactly sink anything, did we? Apart from this one. You just don't give up. Fine, then I guess I'll just whoop you myself. You want this Grand Star so bad, you're gonna have to take it from me. Alright, now we get to hear Bowser Jr.'s theme in full. I actually really like this theme. It's the best thing it's the best thing that Bowser Jr. has ever done. Have a good theme song. You shoot Bowser Jr. with a star bit once, you'll get a load of star bits as a reward, but only the one. Only the one time. Won't work out to this. Alright, luckily we have infinitely spawning Koopas to provide us with shells. I'm sure that went through the bullet bill, but whatever. Now he turns around. It's not that much harder, but he can shoot fireballs now. And it's a slightly smaller target. Not that it means much, the target is still pretty big. Okay, it looks like I did need that health after all. And after 5 hits, he's down. Good thing that part can still fly. Flies crazily, but it still flies. And all the enemies randomly disappear. And we got ourselves another Grand Star! Yes, Star! You can restore power to another dome. Now it turns blue. Well, bluish green. Only 2 Grand Stars left. It doesn't actually light up anything. All this Green Star does is open a door. Rosalina can finally get some rest now. We've unlocked the bedroom. Yeah, we know all of this. In fact, we've discovered 5. All 5 of them are now available. Thanks to you and your friends, all of the domes on the lower level are working again. Once the engine room on the upper level has power, the whole observatory will be working. Then the Comet Observatory will fly as a starship once again. And you will be able to fly to your special one in the center of the universe. Wait, why is Daisy in the center of the universe? Look at that Daisy! Hi, I'm Daisy! It's like I can hear her now. Alrighty then, well, with that done, next time we'll be making our way to the bedroom. Ooh la la! Rosalina's bedroom. Oh no, wait, she sleeps in the starship, doesn't she? The Luma's bedroom. So I will see you guys then.